Okay. Now, I'm trying to remember where we were. I think we were playing Miku, or we had just finished Miku. We might have just finished Miku. I know we're coming up close to the end. I know these last few chapters are not very long from what I can tell. So we're going to... We need to go downstairs. And, develop the film. I think Miku is gonna have to fight off a rope ghost for her finale. 'Cause I think that's what kind of what we're leading towards. Let's get some of this. Nice. Get some of this film developed. Okay, we don't have any film to develop. How's this face looking? Okay. Anywho, I guess we go back to sleep then? Or maybe we need to talk to Miku. Maybe that's what it is. I think we woke up because we needed to talk to Miku. Because she had just gone in there after, Mafuyu, I think. So... yeah. And she should have problems waking up. No, okay, so she's already awake.
Miku? Pray. We're going to die.
The tattoo. Hers is red, which is interesting.
Oh, I understand. These tattoos are my punishment for living.
Ah, so they are gonna just talk about directly
Living on.
survivor's
For
guilt.
surviving that day. Ever since I was a child, I've been able to see things other people can't. My brother was the only one who understood me. That's why I know.
So she can't really blame herself in the confines of her story because she saved Mafuyu and Kyrie technically. Mafuyu made the choice to stay.
We can get through this thing together.
So she saved him.
Everything's gonna be okay.
He just chose not to go with her, so it's not even her fault. It was his decision. So it's interesting that they're saying that her survival is her fault. Of course, yeah, you know, they're playing on survivor's guilt, which is a very real thing, but like in Ray's case, it's much more of a classic case of survivor's guilt where they were in a car wreck and then she survived it. But in Miku's case, it's a little bit different. Because she's essentially blaming herself for her brother's decision. Also, isn't Kay supposed to show up at some point? Okay, Miku. I want to be where you are. The words I heard her saying in sleep must have been come from the heart. She's calmer now, but I did rarely help her at all. Still don't even know what I should do about my own longing for you. Okay. Yu's friend who is researching managed sleep. He promised to come visit when I told him you was dead. Maybe by working together with him we can find a way to escape from the manor. Tattooed priestess. Woman who appeared in my dream, her whole body was covered in blue tattoo. A ceremony took place inside the shrine to etch her body with a tattoo. Is it true that the old books say that she was etched with with holly to take the people's pain and suffering? Could this nightmare be her own? And see, what I really love about this is it's a physical manifestation of what happens with people with like strong empathy, right? If you have a lot of empathy, you start to feel others' pain, and this is kind of that physical manifestation of that. They're literally etching the pain onto her, which is very interesting. A man named Kaname recorded her thoughts and feelings. The name Kaname was written there. The brother's name in the diary. Did he come to see her? Yeah, Kaname is the maiden who had a son, sent him off with an earring. He came back and talked to his sister, which is the tattooed priestess, at her shrine, begging for help. The shrine maiden with plaited hair who called out to Miku for help. She was hiding on the 3rd floor of the library, deep within the manor, crying and calling her brother's name. Woman on all fours. Who attacked me inside the dream manor. Miku used her photo to track down a newspaper about her. The story concerned a woman who disappeared right after getting caught up in a murder and being locked away. Kiriko Asanuma. Could that be her? Okay. Let's go to locations. Hidden shrine. Sealed was full of evil air. Now that the door is open, the air has escaped and entered the manor. Seal has been broken. There's no turning back now. Carved into the altar inside the shrine were the words, "Offer up the mirror etched with the holly of the priestess." Yeah, which we already did. Library altar, which we already did. This is where we put the book. One shelf with the altar on it. Offer up the commandment tome. Yep. Did that. The tattoo bruise. Every time I dream of the house, the bruise, the tattoo gets bigger. I found a picture of the similar tattoo in the book of folklore. The snake and holly pattern. According to the old folktale, the tattoo represents the pain, holly, and the longing of a girl whose lover has died. Like my longing for you. Okay. Ever since I was a child, I've been able to see... Oh, okay. Fuyu and I went together to Himuro Mansion, to that rope house. But I was the only one who returned. My brother stayed behind in the mansion with that woman who had died. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, technically it was her brother's decision to stay behind, not a failure on her part. He said it was his fate. I always loved my brother for his kindness, and so I had thought his memory would stay fresh in my mind. But the memories grow fainter and fainter. Now it's all I can do just to remember him. When I saw Mafuyu in that dream, I just wanted to be with him again. If I'm going to end up forgetting him, then I want to be with Miku. Interesting. Okay. I guess we go back to sleep then. So I wonder if this is going to be...
Please,
Okay.
you tell me, am I really supposed to be alive?
Yikes. Am I really supposed to be alive? Okay, we're playing Miku, but I think we're going to finish off her portion here. Because that was Mafuyu and the rope altar. Yep.
Not this dream again. I don't want it anymore.
Okay, so let's run up here. There's an item over there. And we'll save. Probably they don't give her like a rock hard fight, dude. This probably is going to be pretty difficult though. They tend to not hold back with these secondary characters. Okay. button. This button? No. Gotta remember all the buttons. Okay, I believe it's this way. Yeah. They put us, like, right outside the place we're supposed to be. Probably because this is just meant to be a boss fight. There's something else over there. There's like 2 things there. That's interesting. Obviously, we know one's Mafuyu, but... And we already solved this puzzle, so... Oh, that's what we took a picture of. There's a hand from the window. Okay. I don't think there's anything in there. Alright, let's change to this film. Do we have any high-level film? Nope, just that film. Alright, time to fight a rope maiden, I'm guessing. See you over there. Ah. I'm invisible. Okay, so there's a... Oof, she takes a lot of damage. Yeah, there's a very small window. Oh, I missed. Oh, wow. She can 2-hit us, dude? Really? Ugh. This is what I was talking about. They giving these characters such a hard fight. Ugh. Yeah, see, we died. Oh, this is gonna be painful, dude. I think this is one of the major things I don't like about 3, is that they give, especially Miku, some of the hardest fights, even though none of your upgrades can persist through different characters, right? It makes sense that because they would have their own camera obscura, but like, man, not having that upgrade persist really makes this harder. Also, the fact that like you don't have like shared film, like basically no resources shared, and that really makes these segments much harder than they need to be. Also, you have a really small window for the attack window of this fight. Thankfully, it's not too bad of a run, right? Like, it's not... It's only a couple areas. Got the right film. We could also slow time. That might be... We might need to use that feature a little bit more than we are using it. kind of like that. Basically just lock in and then... It's the same fatal frame. Wait, does she have any upgrades for her camera? Like burst or anything? No. No, she does not. Where's she at? Oh, that sucks. She like teleported behind us in a weird way. Yeah, I really don't like. And the sacred, or the herbal medicine heals significantly less in this game too, so it makes it even more punishing. Where? There. It's gonna grab us. Up. Where is she? There we go. Oof. It's a rough fight, but we can do it. I got to go back. Go back and forget. Interesting. I want to check something. Do we actually have a choice here? Because that would be cool. Because with the other games, we haven't really had a choice. Okay, we do have a choice. So... Interesting. We could either follow Mafuyu, or we can go back. I think we go back, right? I've got to go back to reality to Ray, yeah. I think that That's what she wants to do. That's what she told us to do, so that's what we're going to do. Oh. Oh, it's his hand. Also, again, I don't think, like, obviously she can do whatever she wants, but I don't think she really should blame herself for Mafuyu. Just for the simple case that she did her best. She got all the way to Mafuyu, technically saved him. He can leave with her. In fact, if you get the other ending, the non-canon ending, he does leave with her. So that means that his decision at the end is his decision, and that's not on Miku at all, right? Hello there.
No one will survive. No one.
No one will survive.
Miku.
Oh, interesting. The tattoo flashed for a second. We've never seen her push through the tattoo pain. She just... Oh my. Yeah, he's here. Okay. Okay. Well, she's not a stain yet, which means that she's not completely taken, right? Because that's what happened to that other lady. She just turned into like a dark stain.
How long has it been?
I can't take anymore. Are we going to die?
Ray, there might still be some hope.
Miku. Miku has gone. Has she gone to the one she longs for, her brother? Is her decision the right one? And for me, too? Well, we know she hasn't gone to her brother, because we chose not to go to her brother. But still may be hope. This book was left inside an old shrine not far from the Manor of Sleep. Seems to date the time when the house was known as the Kuze House or the Engraving Shrine. It's not easy to read much of it now, but it has something with the Ceremony of Commandment. Chosen Maiden, it's interesting. The Commandment Tome was something we had to put into a bookshelf, so... Chosen Maiden is put on the boat of passing. The boat sways as it's sent to Kuze's shrine. The living flesh is cut, the tattoos etched in. Pain of the holly shall be sealed within her. All her love shall be interred into a mirror. This she must break, shatter herself. Her attachments to this world must be broken. The piercing of the soul thus concludes. Impale her with a stake of tattoos. The rite of commandment must be conducted, sleeping undisturbed for eternity, dreaming the endless dream of the rest. So we know the mirror is not broken, right? The mirror of loss. We know it's not broken because we put it in its place. So maybe that's what we gotta do, is break that. Enclosed, entombed in her chamber of thorns. She shall continue to feel the pain of the holly for all time. This book is written by a scholar of folklore named Akito Kashiwagi about this sleeping priestess, but the same material appears in this book as well. After extensive research on the Mutsu Lullaby, the Sleeping Priestess lyrics, are discovered that appear even closer to the original. The following includes thoughts on how the song came about as well as the meaning. The Sleeping Priestess, verse 1. Sleep, child, lie in peace. Sleep, child, lie in peace. If you cry, the boat you'll ride, the last trip to the other side. Once you get there, sacred marks you'll bear. They shall be peeled off should you fail to lie still. Oh, okay. Never mind. I read that wrong. It'll be peeled off should you fail to lie still. That's where it should cut off. Anyways, lie in peace in this version of the song seems to connote death rather than sleep. Connote? Cannot? What is that? How do you say that word? Connote? It's supposed to be like denote. I thought. What is connote? Connote. To imply or suggest. Cannot. Huh. Interesting. Never seen that version of that word. Because it's the root word of like connotation, but I didn't know you could connote something. Anyways, sacred marks may be related to the area's legend of the tattoo master. Perhaps the original religious song is expressed as a meaning of engraving of a tattoo. Verse 2. Sleep, child, lie in peace. Sleep, child, lie in peace. If the priestess wakes from her dream, from her endless dream, perform the rite of stakes, her limb pinned tight, lest the doors be open wide and suffering unleashed on all. That's the song we had to assemble. After researching various oral traditions, it was found to remain that there is vestiges of a spirit world faith of sending spirits of the dead to the sea, despite the fact that it is in the mountains. The sea may signify the other world. If the doors are taken as the other world, then lest the doors open wide and all suffering unleashed in the world seems to connote that if the doors to the other world open, some disaster will occur. This song may originally have been related to a ceremony protecting the gate to the other world. Combination of elements such as the title of Sleeping Priestess, waking, sleep, and laying to sleep, juxtaposed with the word to pin, lends the meaning the priestess should be aided to sleep. In other words, to be put to sleep. A sacrificial property has thus been read into the song. Following this diagram found in the religious documents, combined with the legend that seems to be based on ceremony and religion, in the center of this illustration there is a small shrine where engraving shrine is written. The part of the song about tattoo leads credence to the theory that the song may have been sung there. Deep in the engraving shrine there is a vast sea, the underworld, and the shrine is drawn as a boundary between this shore and the other shore. The lore accompanying the diagram is as follows. Break fresh skin, engrave the holly, impale the tattoo stake, subdue for eternity to sleep in the rift. Like the song lyrics, the lore can also be read as having the same human sacrifice-like aspect of impale, subdue, and sleep. Okay. Both books indicated the rite of commitment or the rite of stakes. By impaling the priestess with a tattoo stake, you subdue her for eternity. The doors could refer to the gates of hell, and now for some reason they have been opened. If we can impale the priestess' limbs with the tattoo stakes, then we may be able to put her to rest. I think the tattoo stakes are some sort of special stakes. They must be somewhere in the mansion. Impale the priestess. I remember you said that he found a tape of the song recorded on it. Do you happen to hear anything about it? A tape. It may be in his room. I'll go take a look.